Good morning, Facebook family. Come on in. Let's have prayer this morning. I am so excited to talk with you this morning. Come on in. Come on, join us. It is prayer time. It is prayer time. I just appreciate you being ready for prayer on Fridays. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Go ahead and press share. Go ahead and let the world know that we're praying together. We are praying together this morning. Come on, let me see. I see Christy Williams is here. We're so excited you're here. Certainly praying for everyone who comes on the prayer line. Good morning, Shay. So glad that you're here. Come on, let's go ahead and get going. Come on, let's go ahead and get going. It's Friday morning. It's Friday morning. We're at a new location and had to get everything set up. So I'm so glad that you are waiting for this prayer time. What a blessing it is to be together this morning. I am in the lobby of a large building, and so I'm hoping that you can hear me. Got my headphones in. Someone just tell me, yes, Pastor, I can hear you fine. I am so excited to have this opportunity to pray with you. And let's go ahead and press share so that we can get as many people on this morning. You know I wasn't going to miss you this morning. I wasn't going to miss you. I wasn't going to miss you. I am grateful always for the opportunity that we have to pray together. Look at that. All right, I see all my family here. Thank you, Pat Daly. Thank you. Amen. That prayer warrior team, they are just on it. Thank you, Shay. I sure do appreciate that. Well, it is a blessing this morning to be together. And I just want to thank you for gathering. We thank God for what he is doing. Truly, the Lord is blessing. Come on, somebody just say, my future is bright. My future is bright. The Lord is blessing. You are not at the end, but you are at the beginning of something great that God has in store for you. But you've got to believe it. You've got to believe that things are moving in the right direction for you when you are following the Lord and when you are praying and you are seeking God as never before. So let's go ahead and start with that confession. My future is bright. My future is bright. God's going to do some amazing things in me and through me. And we're excited about what God is going to do. Well, this morning I am praying for all of those who are grieving, and I am praying for those who have medical challenges. I just want you to be encouraged and know that God is able. This is our hope. It is the bedrock of our faith that God is able. He's able to do exceeding abundantly above all that we ask or think, according to the power that worketh in us. Thank God for the plan of salvation, that Jesus came and he died and he rose again. And because of that, we can be reconciled back to God. Thank God for the gift of salvation, that the Lord loved us so much that he gave his only begotten son. And so if you will just hold on to that, I see you confessing, my future is bright. Yes, Melissa Hadley. Yes, your future is bright. No matter what has happened, come what may, God always has us in his hands. We're so grateful to all of you who supported us with our class scholarship fund on yesterday for North Texas Giving Day, and we invite you to go to the Dayspring website and click donate. If you would still like to give, you can go to that Dayspring website, click donate, and indicate that it is for the class scholarship fund. I'm also excited about this Sunday at Dayspring Family Church. Join us at 8 and 11 a.m. Our bishop and myself will be preaching. We're excited about the word that the Lord has given us for this Sunday, and then we're excited. It's Family and Friends Day. Bring all your family. We've got a wonderful award for the person at each service with the most guests. So make sure you bring your family to church this coming Sunday. Immediately following, it will be our church picnic. And oh my goodness, we've got ponies and trains and jumper houses and slides and barbecue. And it's just going to be a great great time of fellowship. Join us this coming Sunday following the 11 a.m. service, and we're going to have our wonderful annual picnic that we truly enjoy so much. Well, I'm so glad that you're here this morning, and I am traveling this week, and when you are traveling, sometimes this early in the morning, it is difficult, especially when you're in different time zones, difficult to find a spot. But I was so determined to find a spot where we could have our live together. And so I'm just grateful, because I believe that this word is so important. All of them are important, but the one that the Lord gave me for today, I believe is especially important. And I want you to know that every time you hear the word, it's important that you take it in, but not just take it in as in I hear it, but take it in and embrace it and receive it and then implement it. It's that implementation part that's so important. You can't just keep hearing word and then not implement it in your life. And so this word this morning, I think, is especially powerful. And I just ask that you listen to this for a few moments. It's a new season in your life. Can you just confess that it's a new season? I know it is. Oh, it is in every one of our lives. Let me tell you how I know, because we just started the fall season, right? That's right. Fall just came, and the beauty of fall is just amazing. You get the different hues of the leaves on the trees. You get the cooler weather, unless you live in Texas, and then it just keeps being hot. No, I'm just kidding. But in the fall, you get a different experience than you received in the summer. And it's so important that we embrace whichever season that we're in. If you think about it, the trees don't protest when they transition from summer to fall. What if a tree said, I don't want summer to end. I don't want it to stop. Well, then we would never enjoy the characteristics of fall. And it's just really important that as people, as we transition into a new season, that we make sure that we embrace that new season. So come on and just begin to confess that I must embrace the season that I am in. I must embrace, come on, can you say that with me? I must embrace the season that I am in. I must embrace this season that I am in. Why is it important to embrace the season that you're in? Well, it's important because when you embrace that season, then you aren't in the battle trying to get out of the season, but instead you are resting in God, knowing that God is taking care of you no matter what season you're in. Now, what would happen if the birds decided, well, I don't want to journey when it gets cold to another state. You know how the birds fly in their formations to warmer climates. What if they said, well, I don't want to do that. I want to stay right here. Well, if they did that, they would freeze, because their bodies are not designed to stay in that colder weather. And so God, who is just so brilliant and so mighty and so indescribably full of wisdom and grace, God in his grace allows them to fly to another area that is more conducive for their bodies at that particular time. They might complain about it. They might not particularly care for it. It's a long and arduous journey. It gets difficult. But the birds submit to the Creator, the one who knows what is best for them. And I came to tell you that you're going to have difficult and challenging seasons in your life, and then you're going to have beautiful and wonderful seasons in your life. But I don't want you to be afraid to walk in your season. Don't be to walk in your new season. I don't want you to be afraid to walk in your new season. No matter what season you find yourself in, the common denominator is the fact that God is keeping you, and that God will carry you through whatever it is that you are facing. Sometimes the season is a bright and sunshiny season. You know, it's one of those hot Texas summers where we walk through the heat, and some like the heat and some don't. But sometimes it's a bright and sunshiny season, and then sometimes it's a rainy season. It's a difficult season. Sometimes it is a stormy season. Sometimes we are in a season of grief, or even a season of discouragement and despondency. And we must trust God in that season, knowing that God is able to take care of us. You know, we don't often want to admit it, but we go through things, and there are difficulties in life, and there are problems that we face that cause us to go through a stretch of time. What is a season? It's a different period of time where the circumstances have changed around you. And in that period of time that you are in, I don't want you to lose hope. I don't want you to give up. I want you to know that God is there in every season. Just like those birds transition from one climate to another when the season changes, just like we have now transitioned to the fall of the year. The amazing thing is that God is already there in whatever season it is you are facing. Oh, come on. How about we just talk about seasons right now? Come on. Which season are you in this morning? Come on. Tell me, which season do you find yourself in? If you had to describe the period of life that you are in right now, what would you call it? What would you call it? What would you call it? You know, we're always transparent with one another. We're family. We talk about things. I'm in a season of transition. I'll tell you the season that I'm in. I'm in a season of transition. Many things changing around me. A lot of things going on. Nothing exactly like it used to be. So what if I said, well, I don't want things to change. I don't want things to be different. I want them to be exactly like they were before. Well, then I would miss out on the joy that God has for me in this next season. That's right. And so it's important, whatever season you are in, to make sure you embrace it. Okay, someone said, maybe I'm in a season of transition. Someone else said it's a rainy season. Yes, someone else said a season of transition as well. That's right. Transition sometimes seems very uncertain. That's right. Yes. Because you haven't been here before. It's a new thing, and it requires that you seek God as never before for the season that you're in, so that He can give you the direction that you need. Understand that these seasons are no surprise to God. They're no surprise to God. He is God who knows the end from the beginning. So He knows exactly where you are. He knows exactly what you are going through. And He knows the prescription. Will you let me call it that? The prescription for your season. It's a season of trusting God. It's a season of the unknown. I see you. I'm in a season of newness. Yes. Understand that God never leaves you in your season. The same way He is with the birds as they fly and they transition to another climate. So God is with you. He said, I'll never leave you nor forsake you. But understand that in life, as it says in Ecclesiastes, there's a time for everything. There's a season for everything. But God is going to take you through whatever it is you are facing. Embrace the season that you're in. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Embrace the season that you're in. Trouble don't last always. Embrace the season that you're in. If God be for us, who can be against us? Embrace the season that you are in. Make sure that you are trusting God in your season and thanking God in your season. Okay, so what is my posture? How should I carry myself in the various seasons that I encounter? Well, two things I want you to remember. I want you to trust and I want you to thank. Trust Him and thank Him. Trust Him when it gets difficult. Trust Him when you don't know which way to go. Trust Him when you're in the midst of the unknown. Trust Him when you're transitioning. Trust Him knowing that God is God who sees and He cares. He cares for you. Oh yes, He cares about those seasons that you are in. He cares. We have not a high priest who is not touched by the feelings of our infirmities. If it's a season where it's a tearful season, there are tears coming out of your eyes, understand that God sees and He cares and He knows, and He's carrying you. He's carrying you in the midst of it. You may feel like you can't hear God, like, oh my goodness, God, where are you? Rest assured, He is there. That's why you are still moving. That's why you are still alive. That's why you are still there. That's why you are still able to comprehend and able to do the things that you go about doing each and every day. God has not left you. It is God who is sustaining you. It is God who is keeping you. The enemy wants you to feel like you're all alone, and he wants you to pull back from everything. Oh, this is a rough time. Don't go to church in this time. The devil is a liar. This is when we praise God like never before, looking forward to how He is going to bring us through whatever it is we are facing. And then when you are in those seasons of Thanksgiving, we're always thanking Him in every season. But when you're in those great seasons, everything seems to just be going well. Well, in that season, don't you forget God. Don't you forget to thank Him. Don't you forget to give Him glory. Don't you forget to give Him honor. Don't forget to give Him the credit. Because wherever you are, if you're on the top of the mountain right now, rest assured it's God who put you there. It wasn't who you knew. It wasn't your education. It wasn't your money. It was God. God is the one. God is the one who has sustained you. God is the one who's made a way. God is the one who blessed you with that house. God is the one who blessed you with that job. Don't you forget to fall on your knees and tell God thank you. Don't you forget to tell Him thank you. Thank you for your many blessings. Thank you for how good you have been. Thank you because you are faithful. Thank you because you are mighty. Thank you because you never left me. Thank you because you sustain me. God, I got to say thank you in this season that I am in, whether it is a sunshiny season or whether it is a rainy season, whether it is a difficult season or whether it is an easy season, whether it is a season where I can see my way or whether it's a season where I can't see anything around me. I can rest assured that you, God, are there. So whatever season I'm in, come on, class. Come on. Let's see if you remember the two postures that we have in our season. In our season, what are they? What are they? We trust and we thank. We trust God and we thank God. We trust God and we thank God, knowing that He is walking with us, knowing that He is right there, knowing that He's not going to leave us. In your season, sometimes you lose things. Oh my goodness. There will be times in your season that you will lose things and you will go through things and it will be difficult. And you must rest assured that God is in control no matter what is happening in that moment in your life. Embrace your season, for God is there. Don't fight the process. Seasons are part of the process. It is the natural course of things. God is a God of order. So the seasons in your life are part of the process. Don't get so stuck in summer that you don't want to see this beautiful fall that we're experiencing. Don't get so stuck in fall that you don't want to see winter come. I know, snow and ice and all the things, but it's necessary in the process. Don't get so stuck in winter that you don't want to see the spring come. Then don't get so stuck in spring that you don't want to see the summer come. It's all part of the process. But the underlying foundation, the common denominator in the midst of everything that you are facing, whatever season you are in, the common denominator is that